Today we're bringing the state fair right into your kitchen. It is fair season where I live, so of course I had to make some of my favorite foods from the fair, like corn dogs and funnel cakes and fried Oreos. You know, the classics. And these recipes are super easy to make at home so you can enjoy all the fair flavors without even leaving your kitchen. Let's get started. First up, we're whipping up a batch of corn dogs. Now, I wanted to try and get that golden, crispy glow that you always see on corn dogs at the fair. So I got to work on the batter, which is a mix of flour, cornmeal, sugar, and baking powder. This will be the base for our corn dog goodness. Once everything was well combined, I set off to fry the dogs. And yes, that is exactly what you think it is. We're deep frying these beauties. I'll show you how to do it. In a large pot or Dutch oven, add about 3 inches of neutral oil like canola oil or vegetable oil. Heat the oil over medium heat. The oil is ready when a small amount of batter dropped into the oil sizzles and floats to the surface. Use a slotted spoon to dip a corn dog into the hot oil, then gently lift it out to let the excess oil drain. Repeat with the remaining corn dogs. Place the fried corn dogs on a wire rack set over a baking sheet to drain more, and cool slightly while we finish off the rest of the batch. We want to make sure we're frying these in batches so they don't get overcrowded in the oil. This helps them cook evenly and stay nice and crispy. While the corn dogs are cooling, let's move on to the next fair favorite, funnel cakes. Now, funnel cakes are known for their distinct shape and that beautiful spiral pattern, and today we're going to recreate that. In a bowl, combine the flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt for the funnel cake batter. Gradually whisk in the milk until the batter is smooth. Transfer the batter to a squeeze bottle. If you don't have a squeeze bottle, you can use a Ziploc bag with the corner cut out of it. Just make sure it's a sturdy bag. Heat the oil in the same pot that you used for frying the corn dogs. Once the oil is hot, hold the squeeze bottle about 6 inches above the oil and start squeezing the batter into the hot oil. As the batter hits the oil, quickly move the squeeze bottle in a circular motion to form that signature funnel cake swirl. Don't worry if your first few attempts don't look perfect. It takes a little practice to get the hang of it. But once you do, you'll be creating funnel cake masterpieces in no time. When the funnel cakes are done, place them on a wire rack to drain excess oil. Now for the finishing touch, sprinkle the funnel cakes with powdered sugar. And that right there is your homemade funnel cake. It may not be the exact same thing as what you'd get at the fair, but it's delicious in its own way. Now for the grand finale, fried Oreos. This is one of my absolute favorite fair treats. And if you've never tried it, you're missing out. First, we'll make the pancake batter. In a bowl, combine the flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt. In a separate bowl, whisk together the milk and egg. Gradually add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients while whisking constantly. Make sure there are no lumps and the batter is smooth. Now it's time to dip those Oreos. Oreo cookies in the pancake batter. Just be careful not to get too much batter on your hands. We want to make sure the Oreos are fully coated. Once they're all coated, it's time to fry them up. Be sure to work in batches so you don't overcrowd the pan. We want each Oreo to get that perfect golden brown color. As the Oreos are frying, you'll start to smell that delicious combination of Oreo and fried cookie goodness. It's almost like a cinnamon sugar donut, if you ask me. Once they're all nicely browned, remove them from the oil using a slotted spoon and place them on a wire rack in a single layer. While they're still hot, sprinkle them with powdered sugar. This will add that extra touch of sweetness and that beautiful snowy look. And there you have it, your very own fried Oreos. These taste absolutely divine. They're a bit like funnel cakes, kind of light and airy, but then you hit that chocolate and it just sends you. Oh my gosh, that's nostalgia in a bite. So which one would you try first? Corn dogs, funnel cakes, or fried Oreos? I personally love them all, but if I had to pick, maybe the fried Oreos. But don't worry, I never say no to any of these fair treats. And now that we've made these fair classics at home, I feel like we should have a mini fair right here in the studio. Imagine setting up some picnic tables, putting on some festive music, and having a little fair feast. It would be so much fun. Maybe we can even invite some friends over and have a mini fair party. Funnel cakes, corn dogs, and fried Oreos are definitely a must. Have at it. I really wish we could have like a Ferris wheel or something. That would be awesome. And we can put balloons everywhere. Maybe I'll set up a little booth and we can sell tickets. Okay, we'll have games and everything. We'll make it official. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. I bet we could even get some of our friends to help us out. I can just picture it now. Everyone in their best fair attire, laughing, playing games, and enjoying all the food. It would be a day filled with fun, laughter, and of course, lots of fried Oreos. Speaking of fried Oreos, have you ever thought about dipping a fried Oreo in a milkshake? I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. The soft-serve ice cream paired with the warm, gooey Oreo could be a match made in dessert heaven. Or maybe we could make an Oreo milkshake and then blend some of the fried Oreos into it. That would be like an Oreo overload, but in a good way. And if we're getting crazy, why not top the milkshake with a funnel cake donut? It would be like a funnel cake milkshake donut thing. And you can call it like the Fair Whirl or the Funnel Cake Frenzy. Oh my gosh, I can't decide. Maybe we could do a tasting and see which one comes out on top. And of course, we can't forget about the corn dogs. A corn dog sundae sounds pretty intriguing. Just imagine a scoop of ice cream on a corn dog. That's a novel idea. And then we can top it with everything but the bagel seasoning. Oh my gosh, that's savory and sweet. It's gonna be delicious. And of course, we have to go all out with the toppings bar. Think whipped cream, sprinkles, cherries, chocolate sauce, maybe even some chopped nuts. And then we can get creative with savory toppings too. How about some bacon bits, diced tomatoes, shredded cheese? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be epic. The possibilities are really endless when it comes to these fair foods. I mean, who knew that corn dogs and ice cream would be such a great combo? But hey, that's the beauty of experimenting in the kitchen. You never know what you might come up with. And who knows, maybe one of these days we'll actually host our own little fair in the studio. With all the fun food and games, it's sure to be a day to remember. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please hit that thumbs up button below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.